Few layers of clouds this morning, not a whole lot of sunshine out there. This is the view over Regions Field. It's 70 degrees in Birmingham, and you can see a similar scene across most areas. This is from Gadsden up in Etowah County. Good morning to you. 68 in Coleman. First warning, live radar, we're pretty dry. There's been a few light spotty showers, but really not much to make mention of. Down to the south and west, another complex of thunderstorms, and some of those are severe warned moving through Louisiana. And then another complex that is just south of Jackson, Mississippi, and those are tracking to the north and east as well. Already a few showers grazing some of Alabama's southwestern counties. Storms are going to arrive earlier today. It is another impact day with heavy storms likely. Some of these could turn severe, meaning they have winds greater than 58 miles per hour and some hail possible too, larger than a quarter. Spotty storms tomorrow, and then we are trending drier toward the latter half of the week. We'll welcome some cooler air down the road too, and so a break in the humidity is coming and storms. Let's talk about the timing of today's storms. I think they could move into West Alabama as early as 10 a.m. so arriving a little earlier than we anticipated just last night, and then getting to the Birmingham Metro as early as noon, and they'll continue to track east with time heading into this afternoon. But the coverage of storms today will be similar to yesterday. I think you may find today to be maybe more of a washout with the time that these are moving through. Again, threats remain the same as they have over the past few days. You just can't discount how powerful these storms can get. Summer storms are some of the roughest kind, and it's just about summertime. The lightning with these poses a serious, severe risk, and I say severe risk, just a dangerous risk if you are outdoors and exposed. We've got a slight risk down to the south today. It kind of just sits right along the I-20 corridor, and this is where the atmosphere will be a bit more unstable, and so areas in the yellow, those storms may be a little bit more intense this afternoon and evening. North of I-20, marginal risk, so still a chance, but I do think the heavier storms are going to end up being to the south. First warning, future track, 8 o'clock. You see some spotty downpours. Not a whole lot in the way of anything necessarily big and severe, but then we get into this afternoon, or this is 10 a.m. and we've got those storms moving into southwest Alabama over Tuscaloosa and Utah down to Perry County, Centerville. They move north and east with time and then get to the Birmingham Metro by noon. So places like Calera, Clanton, up towards Springville and Gardendale, you'll be seeing those storms around lunchtime. They continue to track north and east, and if you'll notice, they're mainly heaviest down to the south where we have that slight risk through the early afternoon hours, continuing to track to the east, but some of them are slow to move. By 4 p.m. and into the evening time, most of them are in East Alabama, and they'll get out shortly after sunset, if not close to sunset. Drier by the end of the week. We're going to welcome some cooler air too on Saturday morning, waking up in the 50s.